I want to talk about shoveling your piles. It's a great communication concept that really, really demonstrates how important it is to stay on top of issues in your life. Shoveling your piles means dealing with things when they happen. So when something happens and it makes you feel a little weird or you're uncomfortable, it's dealing with that issue right then, and rather than waiting until that pile grows. So for example, you can get on kind of a stuck state cycle of having the same conversation with the same person over and over again, and nothing changes, and you just get more and more angry with each other or more and more frustrated with each other, so that eventually it becomes a big mess that's hard to clean up. This happens in families a lot when you have subtle conversations that happen, and then over the course of time they're not dealt with, or they're dealt with in a passive way, and then something happens in a family, a big event. Usually it's like a wedding or a funeral. Everybody gets together and stress levels are high, and kaboom, the subject comes up and it's a big problem. It can take years to undo it can take years to undo the damage that can be done by not learning how to shovel your communication piles when they're small. We all have some piles in our life. They can be as simple as when your child continually does the same habit that drives you crazy until you just blow up. Leaving a towel on the floor, saying, hey, pick up the towel, it ruins the floor. So next day, a little louder, pick up the towel, and then all of a sudden you're angry and you're mad, when really maybe changing your language, changing how you approached it, or talking about how it made you feel can make a real difference in shoveling the pile. When we learn to shovel the piles in our lives by having good, clear communication, we really avoid a lot of those huge problems that can be created at work, grievances, and at home, family problems, long-standing cold wars between family members over something that happened 20 years ago that sometimes you can't even remember what that was. So the concept of shoveling your piles is really, when things happen, deal with them now. Don't wait. Don't wait until it becomes a bigger problem or the next time it happens. When something happens, say, wow, when you said that, it made me feel this way. Or something weird just happened in this conversation. Is there a problem with what I said? Did I offend you? Be honest and open and clear, and deal with issues when they arise. Shoveling piles can be one of the greatest communication tips that you can use in your day-to-day life, and I guarantee you it will make a huge difference in your life at work and at home.